Hey, y'all. And today on Marriage Minutes, we're going to talk about drifting.
You didn't know I was ready for you.
What exactly is this? And so I was listening to a sermon, and they were talking about drifting and more so about Judas, the disciple, and how he didn't just wake up and decide to not be down with Jesus. It was a gradual thing, and it got me to thinking about marriage. We don't just wake up the next day and be so distant from each other. There's a gradual drifting that takes place. It's just like, I remember when I was a kid and I would be in the pool, and you may have one of those inflatable. Yeah, every now and then you would have one of those inflatables, and if you didn't keep it real close to you, intentional about keeping it close to you, the movement of the water or what it was in would gradually allow it to drift away, maybe depending on the wind or if there was a current, but it would slowly get away from you. And so we just want to talk about drifting. Why does it take place? Are you in tune to some things in your life that will find yourself drifted away from your spouse, be it work, be it whatever? What's your thoughts on drifting?
First of all, I thought you were still in the inner tube, so it was confusing to me why it was drifting so far.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I was
yeah,
confused.
yeah, yeah.
Got it.
Got it. Yeah. That.
So I don't think that we say too many things that veer off of the same foundational principles. And honestly, in marriage, it's the little spot foxes that spoil the vine. In relationship, so let's take it even out for marriage. In any relationship, it is the little foxes that spoil the vine. That is biblical perspective there. I don't know the address, but the point of it is that oftentimes it's the things that we overlook. It's the things that we step over, we minimize, we make small of. Those things are the end up being the things that cause the wedges in our relationships. And so to me, drifting, I agree that drifting does not happen overnight, but I do think it's those little foxes. So it's those little sarcastic gestures. It's those leaving the toilet seat up, not putting the toothpaste cap on, leaving the refrigerator door open.
Who does
So
that?
we both do it. But those things over time, if you don't talk out, hash out, confront the enemy in your relationship, he will snip up and bite you all point blank. And so I think little foxes are unspoiled by communication, and drifting is reduced by communication vertically. Oh, I can't talk today. Vertically and horizontally.
So, if I hear correctly, you're saying instead of identifying those things, those little foxes immediately, or we just say, "Oh, it's just a little fox," and we let it go. That's how that distance gets created because we didn't address it when we had an opportunity to address it, be it huge or very minimal, because like you said, the little foxes, but those little things could be very simple as, who left the refrigerator open.
You. Go ahead.
No, I think that's good. I mean, because a lot of times we don't address or talk about those little simple things in life, the daily grind of managing a house and the different responsibilities and just having communication about or planning effectively, and just thinking that we know what each other is thinking and supposed to do, what you did year one and what I did year three may not be the same for us in year 27. And so,
Go ahead.
what?
Mm-mm.
Did I say wrong number?
Uh-uh.
You looked up
No,
like
no,
27.
no. I had some witty comment to
Yeah.
say because Aunt Christine told us don't start nothing that you weren't going to finish. I had a better point than that when you were talking. It was really good.
Yeah.
Oh, You were you done?
Okay.
I'm so sorry. I think also drifting
Wait,
occur.
that cutting off. I can't let that go on like that.
Okay, okay.
I mean, I just want to make sure we nip this fox in the bud right now.
Don't let me go.
Go ahead.
Wait,
No, you
where
can
did it
talk
go?
now.
It's going. It's just flying away, flowing away. Oh man.
So,
Oh,
yeah,
oh. I also think that drifting occurs because of our just taking each other for granted, taking each other, taking advantage of what you have and just expecting things. That's kind of like what you were like
yeah,
that was what what my aunt said to us. She really said, don't start something that you're not going to do for the rest of your relationship because it sets an expectation. But I also think maybe that is true to some extent, but I also should not expect it to the point that I am taking my spouse for granted because he does that. I'll go back to our gas station issue. So now we were almost not gonna get married, y'all, because I'm blaming this on my auntie.
mm,
My auntie and my uncle had a wonderful relationship, and one of the things that my uncle did was he put gas in the car. Now, my aunt would not ever put gas in the car. And when I mean ever, meaning that she would run out of gas and sit on the side of the road. And this was years ago, wasn't no phones and all that kind of stuff readily available until her husband came and took care of it. So I had that same notion that that's the way it was supposed to happen. And this one right here in marriage counseling, premarital counseling was like, I'm not doing that.
mm.
Fast forward. I would say that he probably puts gas in all of the cars, probably 90% of the time. Maybe.
90?
Was that too much or too little?
Too little, man.
Okay, 95.
98.6.
Okay, see, so my point is I'm taking him for granted because I don't know that I say thank you enough. I know I say it sometimes, but that shouldn't be the standard, even though he has done it. I should be considerate of it regardless.
Yeah.
What were we
And I
talking
think
about?
that's
Okay.
both ways. And I think the thing you have to really be conscious of is sometimes we forget about the 80% that that person may bring to us. And because we let it drift, we start focusing on the 20% and thinking that we're going to turn in and find this 20 somewhere else. And that's part of the drifting. Uh, you know, we get overwhelmed or we get excited about a 20% showing up in something else and they may not have that 80. So I'm not going to trade my 80.
In somewhere else,
Uh,
the 20 was somebody else.
yeah,
And another, okay, I wasn't
you
clear
know,
on that.
that
So
20 may be an 80
that's
somewhere
that's
else, but
with the lady
yeah,
flipping up the okay.
yeah.
Okay.
So anyway, just
We talking about
find the foundation
drifting.
and get secure in the relationship. See if you're drifting, see where the shore is, your anchor line is, and if you need to pull yourself back, pull the relationship back, and keep it simple.
And if you can't pull it back, get some help. Counseling is very wise. Mentorship is very wise. Listening to things like this is very wise. Subscribing and liking is very wise.
Be well and be blessed.